And then this is Ma Mridu here, and welcome back. And it's really nice to see you guys once again on this beautiful morning. Now, each of you have a desire, and the next question is, how do I manifest my desires? And the best way you can manifest what you want in life is by ensuring you're constantly in perpetual completion. Now, what is perpetual completion? It is a beautiful space. It's exactly the similar space where Sadashiva resides. Now, let's take one thing at a time. Any desire, there's no right, there's no wrong. Whatever you wish to desire or manifest, you can. But whatever you desire, allow it to manifest from that space of perpetual completion. And that's the only way you can manifest what you want. Now, what's actually completion? It is a beautiful technique that you do to remove any kind of hangovers that you have in your inner space. For example, you want a job and you've been applying for a job. But each time when you start applying for a job, or even when you read a reply that comes from one of the interviewers saying that there's no vacancy, you go into a very sunken feeling like, oh, not another negative reply, or people are so biased about recruiting us, and all kinds of remarks or thoughts you may have. See, on one hand, you want to manifest a job, on the other hand, you're having a negative hangover of what's happening around you. So that means there's an incompletion in your system. Now, how do you remove that hangover, incompletion, or feeling of not being complete? It's simple. All you have to do is just drop it. Now, I'll teach you a beautiful technique on how you can drop any hangovers that you have. It's just a 1 minute exercise, a bit less than that. Just just see yourself holding this beautiful little toy soldier. You know the toy soldier which uh, has a black cap and a red dress, a Scottish toy soldier. So just see yourself holding in your right hand a breakable little play toy soldier, and infuse this toy soldier with all the negative thoughts that you have about anything or anyone or any situation. Just infuse it into the toy soldier, and then once you've done that, that will just take a few seconds. And after that, I want you to see yourself on a high-rise building or anywhere where you feel that when you break this toy soldier, it'll definitely have an impact on it. It will definitely break. So see yourself like breaking a coconut. So when you have this toy soldier in your hand, I want you to just see yourself from a high-level building, look down, and just trash this toy soldier down. And when you see that break, that incompletion of system breaks. I've tried this umpteen times and it works each time. And the minute you do it, the next very second, this incompletion leaves your system. And that's one of the best ways where you can constantly be in perpetual completion, where any point of time, even just randomly, you just sit and you find that something is bothering you from nowhere and this bound to happen. Don't play with the thought, just infuse it into the toy soldier and just break it down. And when you break it with intensity. When you break it with intensity to break it, the incompletion inside your system will break. And once you keep doing this non-stop, any incompletion, any small thing, for example, you're lining up to fill petrol and some other car comes by and cuts your line and gets in there and you're not happy about it, you start seeing things. Even that, just take and drop it. See, the more you do it, the more your inner space will expand. And when your inner space expands, or Akash expands, that's the space where Swamiji resides in. That's the space you're going to manifest from. See, we're constantly being told that connect with cosmos by visualizing how it looks or imagining how it looks and just connect with him. But this is even more deeper, where you can connect with him beyond form, beyond an idea, beyond a cognition. Just connect with him in that oneness, in space, where there's no identity of yours and where you and him become one. There's no difference between you and him. In that oneness, in that union, you manifest whatever you want. And it's an amazing space to be in, to just experience this. So the first step is to be in perpetual completion all the time. Uh, I've seen people uh, that when they have any incompletion, they go on holding on to it. They like toying around with it or playing around with it or discussing it, and And then what? And then again, see, the more you start engaging in the incompletion or trying to justify a right or wrong, the more your hands get dirty. The more it's like playing with something like playing with some mess. And when you get your hands into certain mess, you're actually getting your hands more dirty. So why do you want to do it? So just whenever you see something messy inside, do not play with it. Do not try to justify or discuss or explain and point fingers or blame. That's not what we're looking for. We're just looking at how to remove the dirt from your inner space. And the best way is this through this beautiful drop technique. Whenever you find yourself having that, just take it and drop it. Take it and drop it. And you will see your inner space will start to expand so beautifully. And the very moment, like even if you have a small desire for a cup of tea or a bowl of chocolate or anything, or a bowl of ice cream, sorry, chocolate ice cream, and anything, it will just come to you. And even if you desire that, I should speak to this person today, I should meet this person today, before you know it, that person is there next to you. There are so many beautiful things that you can manifest once your inner space gets cleared up. So it's an amazing technique, and I'm sure you'll have beautiful inner spaces where you can manifest whatever you want and also be in the oneness with the cosmos. And while before we end this session, I'd like to share about a beautiful program that we have. It's called Nitya Dhyan Yoga or Nitya Kriya Yoga. I mean, we have both. But I want to share more about Nitya Kriya Yoga because this is the program where you will be learning how to do completion, and you'll be doing so much of completion. Imagine from the day you were born and right till now, everything if gets removed from the inner space. You imagine what kind of beautiful inner space you have. It's like cleaning up a house that wasn't cleaned up for the last 20, 30 years. It's a beautiful program. You can do it online from home, or you can do it any of your two-way centers, or come to Bidri, the best thing. And that's where you also get to be in a physical presence of Swamiji. And I'll be posting the link very shortly on what exactly will the program content be like. But the major content is about doing this beautiful technique called completion, cleaning up your inner space. And for one moment, you may think it's like, oh my God, it's so difficult. Do I have to go through from a childhood till now? And that's too much. And it's going to take a toll on me. Trust me, it will do nothing. It will just help you, and it happens for you so effortlessly. And before you know it, you'll have a beautiful inner space to enjoy. So, with this, blessings and Nityananda.